What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And in this past week, I've made huge improvements, not just in my bench, but also yesterday was an arm day, and it was one of the best arm days I've ever had. I'm talking about I was dancing, my energy was at 1,000%, and honestly speaking, I'm just hoping to get into the gym and continue with the same level of energy. And I even got myself a Gatorade because I need some extra carbs to go ahead and get a fucking proper lift in. And right now, I'm actually going to be trying to bench press the 3 plates at Planet Fitness for about 5 to 8 reps. The other day I was able to bench press 4 and I wasn't even at my best. So I'm hoping that today I can go in there and knock it out the park. And honestly speaking, it's been a very good time filming and just having fun outside of the gym. You know what I mean? So right now, it's going to be a chest day. Let's go ahead and get inside and get an absolute fucking filthy workout in. I'll see y'all when we get inside. Peace.
Alright, so we're moving straight into this first set, and it's been a while since I've recorded because I've actually been trying to figure out what style I'm going to be using to go ahead and keep filming. And actually I watched the Alex Eubank video, and he kind of inspired me in a way because he talked about the pillars you need to go ahead and create in order to build the brand. Because I've been posting videos for over a year, feeling like I have very little traction. So we're going to go ahead and dial it up with a more intent focused workout. So right now we're going to be doing our vlog, which is something I've always done. And then from there, after the vlog today, we're going to go ahead and try to upload some more videos. So let's go ahead and get into this workout. Honestly speaking, let me fix the camera real quick. Wait. Oh yeah. That shouldn't, fuck it, that'll be okay. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this first set, y'all. I feel like re-inspired to go ahead and create videos. We're going to see how this goes, so let's keep it going, y'all. Oosha. Yeah. Get through our first warm-up set. Come on, baby. Oh, sir. And just a few updates as well. I've actually gotten to a point where I'm actually going to be swearing into the United States Air Force, maybe going into tomorrow. Or, no, not tomorrow, next week, my bad. So, sometime next week, I'm actually going to be swearing in, and I'm officially going to be labeled a Guardian in the United States Air Force until I have a deployment date. And then from there, a ship date. And then from there, I'm going to go into basic training, which is just BMT. And honestly speaking, I'm very fucking excited. Like, this has been a long time in the making, and honestly speaking, it almost feels like I can't wait anymore. You know what I mean? But dialing up the training in this kind of way is actually, it's taking a lot out of me, but it's actually making me more built. And honestly speaking, there's been two sides to this coin. On one side, it's kind of discouraging because I'm actually stuck at a weight. My lowest I've been in the last week, 2 weeks, is 157, and I've been dialing in my diet every single day, but I still haven't lost that much weight. But it's kind of discouraging in one way, but in the other way, you're only supposed to lose 1 pound a week. So it's like, you know, I had a goal that's kind of unrealistic now. I wanted to be at 140 pounds, but with this build, like the build that I have, how muscular I am, I don't think I'm able to get to that low without losing muscle. And honestly, I don't know if that's a trade-off I'm willing to take, because honestly speaking, I still have very good endurance. Like whenever I do cardio or anything like that, my endurance is fucking crazy. The other day I ran for an hour straight on a speed of a speed of a 5. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the photo right here in this little pop-up section right here, but I was able to do that shit, and it was not the hardest thing. It was actually something very obtainable, very doable, and I did not feel gassed out whatsoever. If anything, my cardiovascular system is actually very good, but the thing that was messed up was my calves, because after running, my calves was just fucking fried at the end. But enough yapping, let's go ahead and get into this next power set. I wish I would have recorded yesterday's set, because yesterday's set was fucking crazy. I was actually training my girl too, so it was like we were tag teaming the workouts, and I was fucking just going crazy, just boom. And I'm feeling that shit too. Like, honestly speaking, whenever you're moving towards a goal and not just working out for nothing, it feels like you have a newfound sense of motivation. And Maybe that's what's inspiring my lifts and making them more powerful than just regular lifts. But I don't know, man. The shit's been fucking phenomenal day in, day out. And I have almost no fucking complaints. The only complaints I have is I don't record enough. Whoa. And honestly speaking, I don't even find recording all that difficult. So I just need to get back to it. Bro, the funk music is just going crazy in my head right now. All right, let's go ahead and get into this next set of 10. No cap, y'all. I'm feeling amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little break off camera and bring it right back in. Need to make sure I'm not running out of storage. Alright, so enough break. Fuck this shit. The fucking energy at 1,000. Let's keep it going. Look, this is a test of strength, y'all. You want to lift it like that, and if it moves easy, that means you can fucking push the weight like crazy. Let's go ahead and start ego lifting a little bit today. And this is what I mean by ego lifting. If you're working out with somebody right next to you and they're not as strong as you and you can tell they're just trying to keep up to your level, fucking mog the fuck out of them by doing this. Get a push off with just one arm. And then go ahead and power through the struggling line. Honestly speaking, there's been many fucking times where I'm just working out and I see the guy next to me, he's not as strong, which there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody's at a different level based on how much long they've trained. I've been training for around 10 years, so it's hard to keep up if you haven't been training as long. But their ego just wanted to keep up. They go ahead and put on the same weight that I have on. Even if they were benching a 25 when I got here, they'll put on the exact same weight and then go to bench it. And I'll wait for them to finish. I won't even act like I'm looking at them. And then in my mind, as soon as I get it started, I put on the fucking weight. And I just demolish what they did. Make this shit feel like pussy weight. And then from there, 9 times out of 10, they just pack up and leave. And there's nothing wrong with that, but shit, that's a good ass feeling, bro. It's like clavicular getting mauled, buff. Like I used to have a boy that I used to come to the gym with all the time. And whenever we'd be working out together, our strength levels were different because I started training before he did. And anytime he would be watching me go ahead and lift a weight, I'm like, hey, bro, you fucking mirroring? Okay. And honestly speaking, for those of you at home who are actually looking at getting into the gym, I would actually suggest every fucking man, I can't really speak to the women because I'm not a woman, but every fucking man that's out there, you need to go and hit the gym, bro. Because when you hit the gym, it just changes your thought level. It changes your personality as well. Because if you're the type of person that's shy and insecure about yourself, you'll come to the gym, you'll be able to start doing shit like recording. Even when the gym is packed and full of people, you won't give a fuck because you're so secure in yourself. When people talk shit or say anything about you, you're not going to care. It's going to brush off you because you know you have a stack of that undeniable evidence to say you are who you say you are. So you don't care if people are judging. You don't care if people are staring. If they're staring, give them something to fucking stare at. Let's keep this shit going, yo. Especially when I'm lifting and I go into the heavyweight, it doesn't fucking matter what I'm saying at that point. When I put 3 plates on this bitch, nobody's fucking staring and judging anymore. They're coming up asking for advice. Because people in the beginning will make fun of you until you make it to a point where it's like they can't make fun of you anymore. They ask you, how did you do this? And if you want to get to that point, you have to start. Even at the beginning, you start and you fucking ass, it doesn't matter. We all have to start somewhere, and if you don't start, you're going to stay ass the entire time. So you might as well start and be ass in the beginning, and then make incremental improvements over time. And then in a year or 2 years' time, you're not going to be fucking comparable to where you started. It'll be like night and day difference. So let's keep this shit workout. You're going, yo? Woo, suck. And that's what I mean, bro. Make the fucking heavyweight feel like light. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into this next set. Let's move up and weight again, and let's just keep the energy fucking flowing. You want to bring it out of you and set your heart on fire, bro. Shit. Ah, shit, I didn't get water. Anyways. Wait. There you are. What? I was talking about how the way that hitting the gym changes you as a man, the way others look at you, but more importantly, it changes how you look at yourself. You walk around with more confidence. You don't walk around as shy. You don't walk around as fucking apologetic as you used to. Being so intense and focused on working on yourself is something that you can improve on over time, because if you have a shitty self-image, it's because you have nothing going for you. But the gym is something that a lot of us, no matter how you are, if you have a bad physique, bad genetics, anything, it doesn't matter. Genetics have no fucking play in the gym. You can make a huge improvement if you stay consistent in the gym for about 4 years, 5 years. Even if you have fucking shit genetics, you're gonna look way better than you did at the fucking beginning. So there is absolutely no fucking excuse to not hit the gym, especially if you're not happy with who you are. Because there are very little things that you can change. It is actually easier to get fit than it is to become rich. So, because being rich, there's a lot of factors that you cannot control. Sometimes it's the same thing with going to the gym, but 9 times out of 10, for most people, going to the gym and getting big is a lot more obtainable than becoming wealthy. So if you want to go ahead and get something very fucking worthwhile, being rich and being fit, those are fucking amazing. And if you were able to do both at the same time, you're going to have a fucking pleasant experience. But if you're fucking rich, but you don't have health, then what's the point of being fucking rich, Like there's a guy on TikTok, he asked people, if you could go ahead and have $30 million today, would you do it? With the condition that receiving this money means that your health, you only have 1 day to live. Would you take this deal? And everybody says no. Like, I'd love to have that amount of money and have that freedom, but what is freedom without health? So that just goes to show that the most important thing in all of your fucking life is not money. It's not anything but your fitness and your health. Especially as a man, when you're physically built and better looking, you have more opportunities given to you. Like, Clavicular talks about the halo effect, the effect that the better looking people seem as if they couldn't have done something bad, you know what I mean? Like, if they're convicted of a crime, the judges give them less time because they don't look like they could commit a crime like that. Like, what was that guy's name? Not Jeffrey Dahmer, but I forget his name. He's a very popular one, a very popular mass murderer, and everybody was like, they were interested in, women were interested in him in the court because he just looked handsome, but he had killed hella women, so it made no sense. And more importantly, going to the gym and having this discipline shows that you have respect for yourself. And if you want others to respect you, you have to first show them that you respect yourself. You know what I mean? Whew. Bow, 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 bow. With that little bit of energy, bring it out. You want to build it up. Slowly but fucking surely bring it out. Let's keep this shit going, y'all. Oh no. My music. Alright, let's go. Alright. So. Ooh, sir. Hey, let And that's what I mean by fucking improvements, bro. Like before, I was getting stuck around 5 or 6 reps. And today, we just did 10 reps on fucking camera. So let's fucking go. All right, let's go ahead and move up. Shit. Let's move up to our heaviest weight. Now, the fucking goal is before I go out the BMT, I need to be able to bench 3 plates with the 25 on it for at least 4. So I got a lot of fucking work to do. A lot of pressure built up. But this shit doesn't get made on accident. You gotta fucking set goals that seem unattainable in the moment and work towards it. Put energy, focus, and intention towards your fucking goals to make them happen. But I need a fucking drink, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get off camera and get a drink. I'll bring it right back in. All right, y'all, so I just took a big ass L, and I don't give a fuck. We're just gonna refilm it. So I just did 4 reps on 3 plates, and honestly speaking, the 3rd rep was fucking gnarly, and then the 4th rep was even gnarlier because I could barely get it up. I had to control my breathing, and I pushed up, and I got to 4, which is fucking amazing because I've been stuck at 2 reps. So I'm making a 100% improvement, which I am absolutely happy about. But the L that I took, I just forgot to hit record. I thought I did, but I didn't press the record button. I pressed the power up button, which is a fucking L. But before the camera, like when I thought the camera was recording, I was talking about how whenever I finish out my top set, which is this, you keep in mind that the bulk of your fucking physique is actually built at the last stages of your fucking work. So it's not built in the 10 reps, the 100 reps you do before failure. It's built in the 3 once you reach failure, and you keep going. So it's about pushing past your limits and keep fucking going. And right now I'm gonna show you how I do this because I am fucking gassed. After those 4 reps, I dropped the weight down, and I was gonna go ahead and hit my drop sets. And I was even gonna show you how I go about tricking my fucking mentality by using mentality in order to keep fucking going. Because you have to trick the little bitch inside of your head that's telling you to stop. You have to trick that motherfucker to allow you to keep going. Because your mentality is the only thing limiting you. It's usually not your strength, usually nothing but your fucking mentality. So right now, I'm probably only gonna be able to do 1. But 1 more on 3 plates is better than nothing. Because in my mind, the 4 that just happened doesn't count because I didn't record it. And then I'm going to show y'all with the drop sets how you can trick the little bitch inside of your head that's telling you to stop by using a little mentality trick in order to keep going and hit more reps. Because once we do a drop set, instead of doing 10, we're going to go for 15 on 2 plates. And then instead of 15 on 1 plate, we're going to go for 30 on 1 plate. And that's how you make that fucking growth, brother. So let's go ahead and do this. It's going to be tough. But I need to go ahead and lock the fuck in. No. Okay. Oof. This is me showing her that I actually am scared. You know what I mean? Of course, I'll be fine no matter what, but fear is still in the equation because it's this fucking heavy weight. Oof. So let's go ahead and psych our mentality up. Let's fucking go. Oh, sorry. Oh, sir. Let's go. You see, bro? It's all about your fucking mentality. I was shooting for 1, but I just wanted to push as fucking hard as I could. And just so you can see, there's 3 plates on that side and 3 plates on that side. Let's fucking go, yo. And this is what I'm saying, bro. It doesn't matter how you fucking feel. It's about the mentality you fucking hit the gym with. Fuck. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and drop down to 2 plates. And let's keep this fucking energy flowing, because god damn. Yo. I'm telling y'all, the second win you hit once you reach failure and you keep going is fucking crazy. I thought that the first 4 was all I had. And if you would have seen how ugly that shit was, you would have fucking seen what I'm talking about. But god damn. Ooh, so that's fucking power right there, man. Shit. Oh. Because keep in mind, like, It's just an anime saying, but it's fucking true in the real world. Like in Naruto, they talk about the 8 inner gates and how the first, second, or third gate, one of those gates, they open your mental blocks because your fucking brain puts blocks on your bodies and on your muscles to make sure you don't injure yourself in the course of a workout. That's fucking true. Because there's people, mothers in the real world, who there was a car that fell on top of her kid. And keep in mind, this is a fucking a petite lady. She fucking picked up the car and threw it off of her kid. The car's worth about, weighs about 2 fucking tons. But when she saw her kid in that level of danger, under that level of pressure, all her mental blocks were lifted, and she gained the power of she was the strongest person in the earth at that moment in time, a female. Keep that in mind. So god damn. Alright. Now, here, the mental trick you use in order to go ahead and hit higher reps on lower weight when you're already fatigued is total reps. I've done this 8 reps on 3 plates. I've only recorded 4, but I did 8 total. And so my fucking chest is fried right now. Absolutely fried. But the way you go about it is you count up to 5 and then you count down from 5. That tricks your mind to, instead of saying I'm doing 10 or 15 or whatever your goal weight is, I'm only doing 5. And then you count up, down, up, you're at 15. And if you want to push yourself even more, count down again from 5, and then you'll be at 20. Use that fucking trick to go ahead and pressure your mind as growing. So right now we're going to be doing 3 to 4 sets of 5, all back to back to back, straight power, no fucking giving up. So let's go ahead and trick the little bits inside of us and become men. Let's get it going, y'all. And you can see how much I was struggling on that 3rd set, right around 3. All right, and it's a struggle because they're doing fucking high reps. And for some people, this is high weight, but it's still mid. Oh, but leveling up like that, it takes a lot. And in my head, I felt like giving up, right? But the main thing I told myself over and over on repeat, I'm only going to 5. I'm only going to 5. And from telling myself that, I just did 15, you know? So shit, you gotta find ways to trick yourself. And this is the best way I found in order to trick myself. And it's fucking phenomenal. It always works. So as long as you come in here the right mentality, you push yourself past your limits, you'll make exponential improvements. All right, we'll take a break off camera, bring it right back in, and we do our 1 plate. All right, y'all. All right, so you want to treat this as your body weight bench presses. Honestly, this is lighter than my body weight. I was about 160, this is about 125. Now, it's about 105 because regular gym is 135, but this bar is 25 instead of 45. It's 20 pounds lighter. So it's like 115, 105, something like that. Well, blah, 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 blah. But essentially, you're gonna, with this one, it's not as heavy, right? So you're counting up to 10, down from 10, up to 10. That way you only need 3 sets total. Let's get it going, y'all. Oh, shot. Oh, what's that? Fuck me. No, only 10. Failure has been achieved, people. Failure is something you gotta fucking earn. You don't reach failure on accident. You reach failure by doing things you don't want and keep fucking going. That's why they say failure is not something to be scared of. Oh, shit. Failure is something to embrace with your entire heart. And I could say that from the bottom of mine. I have had tremendous success after and a fucking stupendous amount of failure over and over again. And even if you're looking at dating women, brother, rejection, you're gonna be rejected 100 times before you get the one that you want. So don't be afraid of rejection. Don't be afraid of failure. Keep going, and eventually you will reach your goals, y'all. So enough of chess. Let's go ahead and have a killer back workout, and let's keep this shit going, y'all. I'm feeling 110%. Fuck yeah, let's keep it going. Alright, so in order to reach a higher level of fucking failure on lat pull downs, I actually changed the way I worked out. Instead of reaching 10, we're actually going to go between 15 to 20 reps in the first 2 sets, and then the third, fourth, and fifth set, and then we could dial us back to 10 or 8 reps, depending on how fucking heavy we're going. This machine goes up to 295, so I'm not doing the full rack. I'm only going up to maybe 220, maybe 260, kind of depending on how our back feels. And we're going to record this from different angles so you can see how I do it. In the beginning, it's very structured, very straight. At the end, it's fucking sloppy in a bitch. But it doesn't really matter about the form as long as you have good technique near the end. Form doesn't have to be so tight. Form is something that can be like water, very fluid. As long as you have the proper technique at the base and you know how to actually do it, you can go ahead and throw around weight without being so stuck to a fucking structure. So let's go between 15 to 20 reps right now, and then we're gonna do that one for about 2 sets, and then from there we're gonna go into the really heavy weights. So let's keep this going, y'all. Oh, sure. No. Oosha. And we're gonna do about 2 sets just like that. We're actually gonna keep it on the same way because it feels fucking phenomenal. And then from there, we're gonna focus on going into heavy ass fucking weight. And we're gonna switch out the angles a little bit depending on how busy it is right now. And then keep it going, y'all. I'm feeling fantastic. My grip is feeling good too. Fucking biceps are doing amazing. But also, one thing though, my forearm, yesterday, fucking brutal arm and shoulder, arm, tricep, and forearm day. It's fucking crazy. Like everything on me feels sore. Only thing to hit next time, tomorrow, it's gonna be legs. And I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not even gonna hold you. But fuck it. We gotta do these type of workouts even when we don't wanna do them. Because at the end of the day, imagine being built like fucking Larry from SpongeBob. Fucking big upper body with skinny ass legs. That's fucking embarrassing. Alright, y'all. Take a little break off camera and bring it right back in. Alright, y'all. Fuck it. Instead of focusing too much on the form now, let's get a little bit sloppy. I know it's only the second set, but fuck it. Switch. Okay, maybe that wasn't too sloppy, but it felt phenomenal. So let's go ahead and keep switching up the angles. I'm gonna take a little break. Bring it right back in. All right, so wait, actually, I'm gonna start the angle right here. That's good. All right, y'all. What's going on, man? Oosh. Good dog. Alright, so we're gonna go up a little bit more. So I could probably top out at 220. Call it a day there. Alright, small break, gonna bring it right back in. Alright, y'all. Last set. Let's go ahead and change out the song. Like they say, last set, best set. Come on, baby. Let's put on the Spider-Man funk. Oh, shit. I'm feeling okay. I don't know, bro, but I'm feeling good. Just gotta stretch out the back. Let's focus mid. Give me 1 second, y'all. Hold for me. All right. Oosh, oosh, ooh, ooh, yeah, I can't. It's hot. All right, so let's go ahead and get into incline bench press. We got a few more workouts and then we're fucking done. All right, let's keep it going, y'all. All right, you guys. So I just did a few sets off camera of some sets of this, and then also we went ahead and got into some sets of the fucking lat pullovers. I want to go ahead and just do some off camera, so I don't have to be so intense focused on filming, but still get the work done. At the end of the day, y'all gonna see the fucking pump. Like this fucking pump is fucking filthy today. So let's keep it going, y'all. For sure. We're doing about 20 reps. All right, y'all. That's a good little pump. Let's go ahead and move up to one plate, and I'll bring it right back in. All right, y'all. So this is our last set, and honestly speaking, I've been going fucking crazy. Like right now, we're on one plate. We're gonna do about 15 to 20 reps, and we're gonna keep in mind the same fucking little mentality trick we did on the benching earlier. We're gonna count up to 5, count down from 5, count up to 5, and count down. Do that a total of 4 sets, and you got 20 reps. Honestly speaking, when you're at the end of your fucking workout, you have no more carbs to burn, no more energy, no more nothing. You gotta go ahead and play on those mental tricks in order to keep fucking going. So let's go ahead and keep it. Whoosh. All right. One more set. Good shot. Oh, sir. Sunday though. Alright, y'all. I'm pretty tired. I'm not gonna hold you. So we're gonna go ahead and do some bent over rows and then call it from there. Alright, y'all. I'm not gonna record that because with the instance of time and all that. And honestly speaking, this video isn't even made to be like a tutorial on how to. This shit's more of a mentality thing. Today's workout has been 110% the entire fucking time. So if you enjoyed the video so far, make sure to go ahead and like and subscribe. I'm gonna keep having videos just like this coming out because at the end of the day, you guys don't tune in to see how to work out. I have videos on my channel already for that. From now on, it's gonna be straight mentality-based things. So let's keep it going, y'all. All right, y'all, so that's the end of today's video, and honestly speaking, the entire workout from start to finish felt phenomenal. It's just at 110%. The energy was high, the fucking motivation was high, the mentality was unbreakable, unshakable. I don't give a fuck. So let's go ahead and get into the pose down. Honestly speaking, I feel very good about today's work, so let's keep it going, y'all. Let's get the pose down started. Ooh. All right, y'all. Oh, without further ado, let's get it going.
going on, man?
Sorry if I'm a little cut.
Alright, y'all, sorry about that. I had to kind of cut it short there. They kind of asked me not to record, so, you know, I just got to be respectful. Every club is a little bit different. Like, the one in Macon doesn't really give a fuck if you record or not. But this one, you just got to kind of have a, what is it called? Oh, thank you. Just got to have some discretion, you know what I mean? So, yep, that's the end of today's video, y'all. Shit was fucking intense. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to go ahead and like and subscribe. And I'll see y'all next time on tomorrow's video. Alright, y'all. Peace.